It's Chief Meteorologist Brad Penovich. It is Tuesday now, December 16th. Man, Christmas is getting closer and closer every day, guys. Not too far away from us. We are with you live tonight from our live Weather Impact studio here, talking about a big turnaround in temperatures. I think that was the number one thing people noticed today, and actually felt more typical for this time of year. Not crazy warm and not crazy cool, and we're going to see a lot of extremes coming up over the next 7 days. So just if you like warm weather, you're going to love this, but I think it might be a little too warm for some of us. Let's start with satellite radar because still got clear skies. That's the good news. Not a lot going on in our area, but I can already see our big next weather maker. It's this system over Texas. You can see the clouds and the rain developing. That is going to be heading our way tomorrow in the form of clouds first, and then the rain's going to come in. So Thursday, we're looking at some soggy weather moving in, but just in the past 24 hours. So we show you this graphic. This is the 24-hour temperature change from 6:31 tonight till 6:31 last night. And so we are 16 degrees warmer in Charlotte, 12 degrees warmer in Jefferson. At one point today, we had 15 to 20 degree temperature change in just 24 hours. So our current temperatures, yes, it's cool. It's 50 in Charlotte, but some areas are even colder. Upper 30s already in Lincolnton, mid 40s. This is kind of typical with clear skies, dry air. You get a lot of low spots cool off quicker than higher spots, so a little bit of elevation helps you out. So here in Charlotte, we've got, called uptown for a reason. It is a little bit warmer, and the urban heat island helps out, but you can see outlying areas cooling off quicker. But we do have southwest winds, so that southwest flow is going to keep us milder tonight. High today, 55. Right on schedule for this time of year. That's our average high for this date. 28 this morning. That's below our average low of 35. So a little bit below this morning. And tonight will be pretty close to average again, down the low 30s. So still near freezing. Cold start, certainly, but not nearly as cold as the past two nights, especially Monday morning. So your wake-up weather tomorrow morning, the bus stop, heading out to work or school. Temperatures generally in the 30s, some clouds out there. Sunrise again, 7:25. Getting later until we get to the solstice. That sunrise gets later and later, even though the sunsets are starting to get later and later as well. So we're starting to see a little bit more daylight in the evening, not so much in the morning. So if you're an early riser, you know what I'm talking about. You're probably going to work in the dark or twilight at the very least. Tomorrow, 60 degrees. Some low 60s out there, but if we had full sunshine, I think we'd be in the mid-60s tomorrow because that's how much warmer the flow is, the atmosphere is. It's just that those high clouds, they're going to act like a thin piece of paper or a sheet, just filtering out the sun enough, which isn't a lot of sun. 31-degree sun angle this time of year is not very high. It's the lowest we have all year. So if you don't get direct sun this time of year, it definitely can get cool. And I'll show you those clouds moving in our futurecast. You'll see them increasing from the southwest. Again, there'll be breaks. Some of it will be thin cloud cover. But as we get closer to Thursday, that's when I really see temperatures kind of staying pretty mild, but also a lot more clouds and eventually rain. Now, the rain is going to be heaviest late day and into the evening hours. So if you want to get something done outside on Thursday, best to do that first thing in the morning, or at least before lunchtime, as we're going to see clouds and showers developing throughout the day, even some thunderstorms distinctly possible as a cold front approaches from the north and west. And that cold front actually could bring us a rumble of thunder. Now, how much rain are we talking about? Don't get caught up in the specific location and numbers. Just get an idea of the amounts that are possible. If you look across our area, you've got some totals as high as 1.5 inches, some as low as 1/4 inch. This could shift east, west, north, south a little bit still. It's still Thursday into Friday. We've got a long ways to go. It's only Tuesday night right now. So potentially we could see that shift. Now, I talked about the extremes. We've had the 23rd coldest start to December on record through the first 15 days. So that's basically the first half. Second half of the month, it's like Mother Nature says, guess what? We're going to correct that in a hurry. And we're going to see much warmer temperatures for the second half. And these will be exaggerated because not only is it going to be warmer than average, but remember, our average high is still going down and our average low is still going down. The coldest part of winter is mid-January. So as temperatures are warming up, our averages are going down. So the departure from average actually gets exaggerated here the later we get in the month. So as we get towards the end of the month, this is Christmas and beyond, average highs in the low 50s, average lows in the low 30s. So with these high probabilities above average temperatures, you're talking about highs probably in the 60s, maybe close to 70 in a few instances. I certainly think that's in the cards for sometime between holiday and the New Year. So right now, your Christmas Day forecast trends for Charlotte trending up, low to mid 60s for highs and dry. In fact, I think we could see upper 60s going into Christmas. And just for perspective, here's what the last 5 Christmas days look like in Charlotte. 56 last year, 61 2 years ago, 2022. I could never forget that. Frigid day.
That was 13, so cold.
Yeah, 39. The next day it was like 9, Christmas, the day after Christmas morning, and going into Christmas, the 26th, I think we only got to like 35. We had rolling blackouts because there was so much power usage because of the cold and it being a holiday and everybody at home. So that was definitely cold. And then you go the year before, it was 71. So we've had a little bit of everything. We could be closer to that 71 for sure than the 39. This weekend, kind of a preview of that, mid-50s on Saturday, mid-60s on Sunday. Home Panthers game against Tampa Bay, huge game. Had to laugh. Nick Carboni was interviewing their sports anchor, and he said it was going to be different weather for Tampa Bay. I was like, nope, it's actually going to be pretty close to Tampa Bay. It's really not that cold. I wish it was colder for them because it would have made for a more interesting game. It's actually going to be no weather issues at all. As we look at your Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast, rain on Thursday into Friday. Saturday, Charlotte Descent, home game, Checkers, home game. Great weather there. Little cooler on Monday, but then I'll go 10 days in the future because we can show you this long range now. Gets us through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Would you look at Christmas Eve? 68 degrees. That's the day we could be near 70. Now, again, we're still 8-9 days out from this, so there's still some time for change. But the trend and the pattern has been warming for those 2 days, and at least dry. So I would count on at least 60s, morning lows in the 40s and 50s. And if you're hoping for a white Christmas, stop hoping because it's not going to happen this year. And like I always say, it's a generational thing. 4 times in recorded history. The last time, 2010, that was a spectacular Christmas. And that also was our coldest first 2 weeks of December all time. This year's the 23rd, so kind of some parallels there. Stick around. We'll talk more about this, atmospheric rivers, and the Starlinks coming up with Tim Buckley in just 2 minutes.